Hi friends, welcome to our channel. Today we present a special video dedicated to the memory of one of the greatest actors of world cinema, Alain Delon. His name became a symbol of elegance, style, and inimitable charm that enchanted the audience for decades. In this video, we will explore his illustrious career, his most famous films, and the unique outlook on life that shaped him as a person and actor. Join us as we pay tribute to this amazing man and his legacy in the film industry. French film and theatre actor, director, producer, screenwriter, film star and sex symbol of the 1960s and 1980s, born on the 8th of November 1935 in Sceaux, a southern suburb of Paris. Horse de Seine, France, Alain Delon's mother worked in a pharmacy, and his father owned a small cinema hall called Regina in Bourg-la-Reine. When he was 4 years old, his parents divorced. He was repeatedly expelled from school. At the age of 17, he was arrested. In his youth, he was fond of everything. He liked to ride a motorbike, play football, and watch films. The only thing he never thought about was a career as an actor. He enlisted in the army, served in the Navy in Indochina. He was demoted 3 times for misdemeanors and promoted again. In 1956, he returned to Paris to look for work. Thanks to his natural sociability, Alain Delon managed to meet 2 film stars, Jean-Claude Brialy and Brigitte Aubert, studied at acting courses, played in the theatre. Soon, he received an offer from Hollywood, but preferred the role in the French film When a Woman Intervenes, 1957. Alain Delon, career and views on life. Alain Delon is one of the most important and iconic figures of world cinema, a French actor who has won the hearts of millions of viewers with his charismatic roles and inimitable charm. His career, spanning more than 5 decades, is a true benchmark for many actors seeking success in the film industry. But behind his outward charm and success lies a complex and multifaceted man who throughout his life has maintained his unique views on life and art. His path to fame began in 1957, when he first appeared on screen in the film When a Woman Interferes. However, the real success came to Delon after the release of the film In the Bright Sun, 1960, where he played the role of Tom Ripley. This role not only opened the door to him in the world of big cinema, but also secured for him the image of a charismatic and dangerous character. Alain Delon starred in over 80 films during his career, including such masterpieces as The Samurai, 1967, The Pool, 1969, and The Sicilian Clan, 1969. He worked with great directors such as Jean-Pierre Melville, Louis Malle, Luchino Visconti, and Michel Boron, and became a true symbol of French cinema of the 60s and 70s. Delon also proved himself as a producer and screenwriter, showing that his talent was not limited to acting. His production work included films that were acclaimed by critics and audiences alike. Views on life. Alain Delon has always been known for his strong and often controversial views on life. He has repeatedly spoken out about the difficulties he has faced in his career and personal life, and has never been afraid to express his opinions on politics, culture, and social issues. Delon has often emphasized the importance of honesty and being true to his principles, which has become the foundation of his life philosophy. One of the key aspects of his views is a deep respect for art and cinema. Delon has repeatedly said that cinema is not just a profession for him, but a vocation to which he has dedicated his life. He believes that cinema should be honest and reflect reality, even if that reality is brutal. Delon's personal life has always been the centre of media attention, and although he has tried to keep it in the shadows, his numerous affairs and relationships with famous women have become part of his legend. Despite his popularity, Delon always remained loyal to his friends and family, often emphasizing the importance of family and friendship in his life. Alain Delon is more than just an actor. He is a man who has left an indelible mark on the history of world cinema with his talent, charisma, and inimitable roles. His career and outlook on life continue to inspire millions of people around the world, and his films remain classics that are revisited again and again. Alain Delon, in the course of his long career and life, has repeatedly spoken out about what he considers important. His views on life have been shaped by both professional experience and personal experiences. Honesty and loyalty to principles. Delon has always emphasized that honesty and adherence to his principles are key for him in life. He believes that a person should be true to himself and his beliefs, regardless of external circumstances, family and friendships. Despite his turbulent personal life and numerous relationships, Delon has always spoken about the importance of family and close friends. He values sincere and deep relationships that support him in difficult moments. Art and cinema. For Delon, cinema is more than just a job. It is a vocation and a way of expression. He believes that art should be honest and truthful, reflecting reality, whatever it may be. Delon also emphasised that cinema is a powerful tool for conveying deep emotions and ideas. Freedom and independence. Alain Delon has always strived for freedom in his decisions and actions. He values the ability to make his own decisions and follow his own path, regardless of the opinions of others. These values form the basis of Delon's worldview and are reflected in both his life and his work. So in 1964, he founded the film company Delbo Productions, which existed until 1965. Since 1968, he has been the owner of Adele Productions. In the 70s and 80s, he often co-wrote films with his own participation. He became best known after the films In the Bright Sun, 1960, Rocco and His Brothers, Kyo, 1960, The Leopard, 1963, Black Tulip, 1964, nominated for a Golden Globe as the most promising newcomer among men. Winner of the César Award for Best Actor in Our Story, 1984. In 1958, on the set of the film Christine began the romance of Alain Delon with the young Austrian film actress Romy Schneider, 1938 to 1982. On the 22nd of March 1959, they got engaged. However, after being bride and groom for 6 years, Romy and Alain parted ways. Alain Delon starred in many films that have become classics of world cinema. Here are some of his most famous films. Samouraï, Le Samouraï, 1967. Directed by Jean-Pierre Melville. In this film, Alain Delon plays the role of cold-blooded assassin Jeff Costello. This image became iconic and had a great influence on subsequent generations of directors and actors. In The Bright Sun, Plein Soleil, 1960, directed by René Clément in this film, Delon played Tom Ripley, a young man who falls into a maelstrom of intrigue and crime. This film drew attention to Delon as a talented and charismatic actor. The Pool, La Piscine, 1969, directed by Jacques Dereau. In this psychological thriller, Delon played the role of Jean-Paul, whose relationship with his lover, played by Romy Schneider, becomes complicated after the arrival of her former lover. The film became a symbol of French cinema of the 60s. Alain Delon married for the first time on the 13th of August 1964, when he was 28. His wife was 23-year-old Francine Canova, known in the world of cinema as director and actress Nathalie Delon. Their son, Anthony Delon, born on the 30th of September 1964, also became an actor. However, a few years later, on the 25th of August 1968, the couple divorced. In 1968, Delon met actress Mireille Darc. Mireille and Alain were partners for 15 years. Mireille was in a car accident. Alain Delon showed nobility, gave up all filming and did not leave her bedside until the actress recovered. Rocco and His Brothers, Rocco e i suoi fratelli, 1960. Directed by Luchino Visconti. This film tells the story of an Italian family who moved to Milan in search of a better life. Delon played the role of Rocco, one of the brothers, and his performance was highly praised by critics. The Clan of Sicilians, Le Clan des Siciliens, 1969, directed by Henri Verneuil. This crime thriller, where Delon played alongside Jean Gabin and Lino Ventura, became one of the most popular French films of its time. Black Tulip, La Tulipe Noire, 1964. Directed by Christian Jacques, in this adventure film, Delon played the role of a brilliant hero who fights for justice during the French Revolution. These films demonstrate Delon's wide range of acting abilities and his ability to create memorable images that are still popular with audiences today. Now, in 2006, after a 6-year hiatus, Delon appeared in films again. The actor played Gaius Julius Caesar in Tom Langman and Frederick Forestier's comedy Asterix at the Olympic Games. Caesar, who cannot tear himself away from his own reflection in the mirror, Delon plays with self-irony. This role, a kind of parody of the actor himself. During his monologue in the middle of a huge room with a live leopard, Delon jokes, using the names of the films he has played in. Standing in front of a huge mirror, he examines his reflection appraisingly. Illness and death. In June 2019, Delon suffered a stroke that later triggered Alzheimer's disease. He was hospitalized after experiencing dizziness and headaches. In August 2019, he was undergoing rehabilitation in a Swiss clinic. In a 2021 interview with Paris Match, Delon spoke out in favor of euthanasia, calling it the most logical and natural thing to do. In 2022, the start of an experimental treatment for lymphoma has been announced. On the 18th of March 2022, Delon announced his decision to end his life by euthanasia. But this report was strongly refuted by his son, Alain, who claimed that the quotes from Anthony Delon's book were taken out of context. In January 2024, the actor was restricted from acting. He died after a long illness on the 18th of August 2024 at his home in the northeast of France in Douchy, surrounded by family members in his 89th year. In 2018, Alain Delon said that Belgian sheepdog Lubo would be his last four-legged companion. There are 35 graves in Douchy, and both Lubo and the actor are to be buried next to them. "I want to be buried among my animals," the artiste said in an interview. He also clarified, if Lubo dies before him, he will not take a new pet. Delon also thought of putting the dog to sleep if he felt his imminent departure, so that the animal from longing did not die on his grave. The actor will be buried in his own chapel, among the dogs. Alain Delon has left an indelible mark on the hearts of millions of people around the world, and his films continue to inspire and delight. Let us, together, keep the memory of his talent and contribution to world cinema alive. Did you like this video? Give it a like, share it with your friends, and be sure to subscribe to our channel. Not to miss new episodes with interesting facts and stories about great people. Save this video to always be able to revisit the memory of Alain Delon and his unique contribution to cinema. May God bless you, and we'll see you in our next videos. We wish you all the best and see you again on our channel.